Have you ever wondered if there was more to life than what meets the eye? The meaning of your own life? Surely there must be more to life than this. Come and join young minds journeying together, finding meaning in life.
Hi guys, welcome back to Food for Thoughts. Last week we spoke about Are You a Chameleon Christian? So this week is part 2. We have some new, not so new faces. Guys, please introduce yourself.
Hi, igama lami Ngo.
Hi, igama lami Andiswa.
Hi, igama lami uSipesihle.
And you probably know me, Nikita. So, guys, what do you think about the topic?
So, like, we were there last week when you guys were talking about it, but from what we gauged, it sparked a few conversations. It sparked a few conversations that got us heated up. So I think we'll just, lead with those conversations.
And I think it's interesting, Uguti, especially from our perspective as Roman Catholics. There's a saying, Uguti, when in Rome, do like the Romans do. So when in Roman Catholic, do like the Roman Catholic do, I guess would be the saying. But it's interesting, Uguti, how often, depending on the space, we change who we are. And it's not necessarily just from a Christian perspective. Like sometimes we lose our morals when we are around abantu who don't have morals, kanjani. I may be a man, for example, who's against gender-based violence, for example. And then and there's this guy going off who's I'm shy, but Nami, you tend to also fall into the same conversation instead of saying no. The door is a yapet. And sometimes we are chameleons. We are chameleons because siafela uguti the courage in our convictions, because we so badly want to fit in that in our fitting in it clashes. And someone said, how can you can see Uguti you're not living up to your full conviction. That that laugh which I'm really uncomfortable with this kanjani, but I'm also uncomfortable with actually saying no guys, this
it's a difficult thing to be around, because also even in Izulu. So now I have a group of friends, we chill together, see variety, see happy, and then all of a sudden one of my friends gets married. So now that friend can't sit with me now because I'll be a bad influence because they're married. Kanti it should be with them when we are. So don't be a chameleon tina esingashadile masesenza into wena ungafit in, fit into the character that you are in. I'm married, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. Abantu run away from you once you have because it's those things. It just that their laugh layer comes about me being uncomfortable or being scared that I'll lose people in my life.
If I'm true to
who I am, I lose people in my life. But the only person who should be afraid of losing is God. Bye, Felicia.
And yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
And yourself, because the more uba orange ngala or red ngala, what does that make you? I mean, you're different colors every day. You forget which color you are at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Omonimuntu once said that we so often try to fit in when fitting in should never be the goal. There's a difference between fitting in and belonging. And also often we try to fit in when we should be looking for spaces where we belong. And how you can tell the difference between the two is, in order to fit into the space, I should change certain aspects of myself in order to fill the hole. But if I belong in a certain space, I can come as I am. For example, the spaces that you occupy, you should come as imperfect as you are, and it shouldn't be we tolerate your imperfections, but no, you are welcome despite your imperfections, because zonke lana in our own ways, we are imperfect. But if I try to fit in ngasonke isikhathi, what I lose is the element of ukuthi njalo la ngikhona lo nkulunkulu okuphakathi kumina should always shine through. The character, the purpose yami should always be leyo nto leyo okuyiyona ephambili. But siya dominator, asazi it's okay.
But what I feel is that, you know why Sibama chameleons? It's because we're afraid of being judged. For instance, you know, if you're the only Catholic in your group, hey, yeah. There's isn't wena ongazenzi but abanye abantu bayazenza. So you're afraid of being judged. So now usuzofuna ukuzenza uma uyakhohlwa ukuthi lento le iyaphambana nokholo lwami. And then you want to fit in, ukhohlwa ukuthi manje usuyahlukana noNkulunkulu. What is the main what is the main goal? Ngithi goal ukuthi uhlangane noNkulunkulu. So manje masufuna wena ukufitha in uhlukanisa noNkulunkulu usuyaphuma kwi goal yofuna uyenza.
Can I just say something? And bias because I don't have a lot of friends and I don't have no. Actually, wait, no. I actually have two friends.
Two.
Yeah, I actually have two friends,
okay.
and I'm so happy. And I'm so happy it's limited to two. If you're watching this and you consider yourself my friend, I'm sorry you have to find out like this. I have a lot of people who call me friend. Friend, because ultimately, umuntu has to go through a certain goals or certain challenges in order for me to qualify that person as being a friend. Yes. And I understand you guys exactly, because there are certain standards. There's I'm not going to be your friend in order to feel equal to Yamangani, in order for what you hey, I can't have only two friends. What's wrong with me? No, the fact that I have two true friends means you might have 20 friends, but you don't have actual friends. So by me having two friends who are for real, I actually have more friends than you do.
Yes, that's true. It comes back to a topic I think we had sometime last week about how when in a squad, or we were talking about the whole squad thing, or what's hey guys, I'm a squad, or like I've had squads and the kayak we are born not two friends, Umam has no friends. So for me having so many friends, it's just like they looked at me like, what's up? What's going on?
It becomes awkward.
Yeah, it becomes awkward for them. Yeah. They don't understand. Like when I said to mom, I'm going to see my friend, they're like, Nyoko.
How many friends do you have?
How many friends do you have? Like, so with that element, Nakona, I found that being me qualifies me in different spaces rather than not being myself. Well, not jala because but saying I can click with them at a certain level, but if I try to become than what I already am, I end up clashing with her because then maybe I don't know if you guys get me. So it's like there's this thing where there's this picture of an orange and then ugali spotted sword. The garlic fit in, but it didn't have to be an orange to fit in.
It doesn't belong.
It doesn't belong. Yeah. But I like the fact that I follow the orange go into the space, know you are not belonging, come out of that space. Know yourself. And
don't change into an orange.
Yes, and that comes with guidance from Nkulunkulu. We need to ask and pray for God's wisdom to lead us in the right paths, because uzohamba wenza bangani uflop, your life changes completely.
There is only Kita spoke of something. You're the only Catholic, for example, in a group. Now you're gonna do certain things Catholic, but because you wanna fit in. On a program that's called YOLO. It's mostly for the younger generation, 14 to 24 years. before anything else, because there are bigger things that we need to deal with within the society. But before anything else, it speaks to know yourself. Be assertive. Set boundaries.
Yes.
Be who you are. Yabonje, those are the 3 foundations before we speak about anything else, because into eshaya kakhulu size siba ama-chameleon, we don't know ourselves. We are not assertive. How we have things I'm caving in, man.
Yeah.
I'm not my boundaries. I'm yes, we're friends, but when we about me, I know right. So I think as abantu, we need to have those basics. Practice them. They're not easy, but practice. Remind yourself, because sometimes we forget. Within the world, you want to fit in, you try to go to none, but remind yourself, who am I? About things like that.
As you bring up an important point, boundaries. Because immediately, boundaries is the foundation for building trust in any group. So once you once you set out some boundaries, you can then develop a trust, which means I can be in spaces and I do not have to be a Christian chameleon. Catholic chameleon.
Yes.
Catholic chameleon.
Because maningi uthola ukuthi umuntu ushebe but akayisabatheni akazenza izinto umbone sidla na uphayo oshisayo wena nidle uphayo oshisayo ngibele uba like what's happening yebo
Espanien babashaya ibrayi kuLesihlanu during Lent ngababuka imnandi inyama ngiyibuthi kanjani no but they understood kanjani, so the next time they were like no, so he set up on another day in order to accommodate when usanjani, so you don't have to compromise morals. And actually
it was a good day.
Serious. I do not know why. Immediately once I told them with my friends, I cannot partake in meat.
Nyama is nyama. So guys, you've heard what we have to say about being a Catholic chameleon.
Thank you.
Let us know what you think about this topic.
Okay, I'll pray. uNkulunkulu nomusa, uNkulunkulu nothando, siyabonga uNkulunkulu namandla ukuthi usuhlale nathi kwazi kwabulo usuku. Siyabonga uNkulunkulu namandla ukuthi usiphile nalethuba uNkulunkulu ukuthi sikwazi ukukhuluma okusenhlizweni. Siyancinga uNkulunkulu namandla ukuthi wehlisa ukuhlakani owabupha uSolomon kuthina abantwana bakho khona sokwazi ukulead a beautiful lives, and so that we are able to move past being chameleon Catholics, siba abantu abaseba wena, and being true to ourselves and to you. Ngegama lenkosi uJesu Kristu phila ebusa isikhathi nesikhathi. Amen.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you next time.
Bye.
Have you ever wondered if there was more to life than what meets the eye? The meaning of your own life? Surely there must be more to life than this. Come and join young minds journeying together, finding meaning in life.